and a lot of news today. We're going to wrap up things with our panel once again here on our coverage of the attacks in Israel by Hamas.
That's right. And former New Jersey Superior Court judge and host of the Judging Freedom podcast, Judge Andrew Napolitano, joins us again here in studio, along with business and political commentator John Burnett. Gentlemen, we don't have much time left in American Agenda, but we really just kind of want to do a broad strokes recap. Judge, of all the things we've talked about, and there were certainly a lot today, hearing from President Biden and Jake Sullivan, of course, what stands out to you?
Well, the president is making a statement that he has to make. He's reinforcing the long-standing, generations-long, going back to the creation of Israel, bond between Israel and the United States. The question is, what aid does Israel need from the United States, and how quickly can they get it? The president has a lot of tools available to him. If it's cash, he has to go to Congress. If it's military equipment, American military equipment used by American soldiers, all he has to do is make a phone call.
Obviously, Israel's going to handle things the way they see fit, rightfully so, over there. John, seeing that report from Mike Carter there, are you worried at all about the temperature here, though, in the United States?
Well, always worried about the temperature. We already see the protests, not just here in New York City, but on college campuses and throughout this nation and throughout the world. So we don't know how things are going to go. At least, in New York City, I can say New York's finest will do the best job to protect not only the Jewish people, but everyone. However, we need to make sure that we message correctly, that we're not going to back down, especially given the fact that several Americans we know have been killed and possibly kidnapped or yet to be accounted for. So we have American interests to protect not just our allies. I don't call Israel an ally. I call them friends, to protect our friends as well as make sure that we protect the Americans and do whatever we can to abolish Hamas.
Yeah, a great point. Judge, it seems like this is going to be a very bloody battle. It's not going to be something that is over swiftly. How do you anticipate, or what do you anticipate the potential fallout will be for people here in the United States? Already in New York City, people have been told to just be very, very cautious, to be very careful in what they're observing in case there are any terrorists.
Strange things happen in war, and strange things happen after terrorist attacks. You remember what it was like. You were a baby, but living in New York City right after 9/11, the police clamped down on everything. Surveillance increased. The government flexes its muscles in wartime, for better or for worse. Hopefully those muscles are not flexed as well in times of peace.
Yeah, good point.
But they're also using robotics now. May Adams rolled out this robotic, I think it's K5, that's going to start moving around on the sidewalks.
Man, I'd
and
rather
take
deal
surveillance.
with a live New York City cop any day.
True.
I would too.
But it's
I would
both.
too.
They're teaming up together. Technology and the old discretion of NYPD.
There you go.
No, that's interesting. All right, gentlemen, we appreciate having you both with us. Judge Andrew Napolitano and John Burnett, your insight is always, always appreciated. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Okay, and clearly there is a lot going on and a lot to unpack today, and we certainly, though, want to extend, our thoughts and prayers to the people of Israel and everyone over there in the Middle East. We know as we take a live look there at the Western Wall in Jerusalem, you can see a lot of mourning continuing on, going throughout the night. That is not going to stop anytime soon, as we know the offensive, really, from Israel and the response to these heinous attacks by Hamas is just beginning.
That's right, and we will continue to bring you all of the latest news on this story and more right here on American Agenda, and also on the Chris Salcedo Show, which starts in just a moment. Stay here on Newsmax.